Hello, Jean Nipper here. Last time, we took a look at an example of the UbD template stage number 1, identifying desired results. Now, we're going to take a look at an example of an understanding by design, stage number 2, determining acceptable evidence. In this part of the template, we need to identify the performance tasks that our students need to accomplish. These tasks will show that they really understand. What evidence do we need to know that the students have understood? So those are the performance tasks. What do they need to accomplish to show us this? To go with each task identified, we need to also list the criteria for that task. Regardless of how the students are assessed, what are we looking for? What's most important? And we also need to tie in our desired results code and list all that apply here. In addition to the performance tasks, we also need to identify other evidence that our students have achieved understanding, that they've achieved the desired results that we have. And these can be things such as quizzes, tests, observations, and those will be listed here, the other evidence. As with the performance tasks, you also have to have criteria, and that's what we'll list next to each on each line. And again, we want to identify the desired results code, tying it all together to ensure that we have assessed all areas for student understanding. Lastly, in this part of the template, we want to go ahead and complete a rubric for one of our performance tasks. On this rubric, this example of this completed template, this is an analytic rubric. The criteria that are listed here, these were identified in the performance task box that was preceding up here. The criteria that was identified here for this rubric are now spelled out down on the left side. Then, to show the level of achievement that the students have, we have to evaluate it. And we want, remember, our rubric is here to make things be as objective as possible. So if we can spell out the very particulars for each level of achievement, then it's fairly simple for someone to evaluate as unbiased as possible. And for an instructor, multiple instructors in a course, to evaluate as well. That's all that we have this week in the template, Stage 2, Understanding by Design. Next time, we'll take a look at planning learning experiences. Thank you.